Hi Virgos, this is your weekly reading. This is for all my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're covering your health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And I'll have a link below for the extended reading if you're interested afterwards, okay? Let's get into what's going on in the sky for all of us this week. Sorry if I'm a little low energy, guys. I'm really tired. Baby Sky was up at 4:30 a.m. So mom life, you know. All right, so bear with me. Okay, so what's going on in the sky for all of us this week? December 20th, the asteroid Vesta in retrograde is going to be going into Gemini. So we're going to be thinking of past things we were devoted to, especially like, certain words of wisdom, mantras, that we lived by, or like quotes, information, conversations that were once like we were really devoted to, that may be coming back up to the surface. Then on December 21st, we begin Capricorn season. So we're shifting out of Sagittarius, mutable fire, into cardinal earth Capricorn, all about building, structure, being serious, taking life seriously. But this can be a time when it can be very easy to get exhausted and burnt out. So pace yourselves, okay? Especially after the holidays in January, it can feel like we're like, like burnt out to the max. And then on December 23rd, we have Mercury that's in retrograde still, but going into Sagittarius. So we're going to be thinking of past experiences, maybe morality, spirituality, places, memories that we broke free from, that maybe we didn't exactly break free from, or we need to break free from, or we want to have a different experience. And it's going to be hard to not feel like aroused or emotionally connected, whether it's like positive or negative, when we think about these things, or it like comes back up in our memory, or in the present moment. All right, so let's get straight to your reading, guys. I'm like, I'm tired. I think this is the last reading of the day. So when it comes to your health for this week, Virgos, if you've been doing a lot of sitting, or you you've been in like one position for a long time, or maybe you work at a desk, or you haven't been as active as much, it may be really helpful for you to start moving a little bit more, like walking, exercising, swimming, just some kind of movement, dancing. If you were dealing with any like inflammation, bloatiness, or water retention, that may get resolved, or that may go away this week just by you moving a little bit more, drinking more water, and maybe putting your feet up a little bit. And again, just like moving instead of being stagnant or sitting or staying in one position or lying down for too long. Again, if you're injured or something, you have no choice, then okay. But if you're just like, you're okay and you can, moving a little bit more might help you out a lot. And what else? Yes, if you were dealing with any bloating, water retention, maybe something was happening with your feet, maybe you have like swelling or something, or some area, ankles, feet, or something like that, that may get resolved this week. And I think you just had to release something. You had to let go, and in order to let go, you had to sweat or move your body, or even just an emotion. Sometimes emotions help manifest into our health, and we hold that into we store trauma in our organs, in our bodies. So sometimes we just need an emotional release, and then our health issues kind of go away with that at the same time, or we see a correlation there. Okay, but there could have been something going on with your feet or your ankles or something like that as well. But I see it probably getting resolved if you just kind of move a little bit more. What else? Or maybe some of you are getting like acupuncture, or like foot reflexology, or something maybe down there. Maybe you need to change your shoes, or you had foot surgery, something like that. All right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, in this area of life, it's going to be really important for you to keep things private, or keep things to yourself, and not share or overshare. There may be some information or something that you need to kind of just keep to yourself right now, and just sit back and observe, because it'll probably save you from making a mistake, or you might dodge a bullet by just staying quiet, observing, instead of acting and reacting right away. Because there may be something you witness, something you hear, observe, watch, and you're like, ooh, you know what, I'm glad I paid attention, or I'm glad I listened to that, because now I'm gonna make sure I don't participate, or let me not do that, or okay, I'm not gonna get involved here. This is a week where you just gotta observe, sit back, don't do too much, and keep things private, keep things to yourself. Especially maybe how you feel about something. There could be a Pisces maybe you work with or go to school with or do business with, and you guys are having to keep things kind of private, keep things to yourself, or maybe this person wants you to keep a secret for them, or they're keeping a secret for you as well. They're a person, place, or thing, or business, or whatever product, service could start with the B as in boy or J as in jam, and this could be a clue or something that you need to kind of like just kind of keep quiet, keep to yourself for a little bit. But it's going to be important you listen to your intuition, you follow your heart, but just sit back and observe right now. Don't open your mouth too soon. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay? All right. Because I think you know more than you think, you know more than you give yourself credit. And sometimes you may kind of like, what's the word? Like bite, what's the term? Like bite your own tail or step on your own foot by like speaking too soon or something like that. Okay? All right, and then when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side, we have the Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. So some of you may have Cancer somewhere in your chart, or water like Scorpio, Pisces, and or fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then on this other side, we have for this person, Justice, the Moon, and Strength. And this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it could be a Libra, a Pisces, or maybe Leo, okay? Or all three. Maybe this person's a Libra sun, Pisces moon, and Leo rising or something like that, or a combination, but it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. Okay, so what's going on here? I feel like someone is sharing maybe this person with you, or it could be vice versa, but I feel like this person may be sharing a very sacred, personal, like secret with you, or something that's very close and dear to their heart that they probably never share or never have said to anyone else. They may be sharing that with you, and they're being very honest and transparent because they feel like it's the right thing to do. And from that point, I think you're gonna feel this like really strong emotional connection, and how much you care about them and care about their emotions and care about their well-being, because they're being so like genuine and open with you. You're like, man, I need to take care of that, like protect. It's almost like protect that person at all costs kind of energy. You're just like, oh, they're so like, lovely and pure and loving, like I need to protect them, I need to like protect this, like this is important to me. And this person feels really strongly for you. Their feelings are for, like, maybe they feel like you protect them, or like you guys protect each other. They may almost be like your angel. I kind of feel that like they're your little angel, or like you're each other's like angels, and you're in each other's lives. I think that this person is being really honest, truthful. They like to do what's right, and they have a strong heart. They have a strong spirit, very passionate heart, but gentle, loving, peaceful soul. Okay, and they speak truth. I think you are being really kind to them. You may be messaging them, talking to each other, and you're sharing some sweet words, being really like sweet and lovey-dovey with each other, lighthearted. You may be going to visit this person, going to see them, maybe pick them up, or you guys are meeting up somewhere, but I feel like you may be picking them up, or they're picking you up. Maybe you're seeing their family, or they're seeing your family. I feel like you care about this person a lot, especially once they open up to you or share something that's very like intimate, sacred, or personal. That's when you're really gonna feel very, very connected to them. You're just like, oh my God, like what an honor. I'm so like happy you shared that with me. Like, thank you so much for trusting me. Like, it's just like how you feel when someone shares something with you that they don't say to anyone else. You're just like, oh, it's special. And after that point, you guys are emotionally connected, but now at the end of the week, you're like very passionately connected as well, like emotionally connected and passionate for each other. And it's beautiful because you can sense and feel how strong they feel for you, and you want to protect them. You're like, oh, I want to be there for this person. I want to make sure they feel safe, and like, they can tell me anything, and we can do this together. Like, you guys have a really strong bond. Or even if you're not with someone, this may be the type of person you're going to be attracting very soon, or someone that you're dating, someone that you're seeing. There's love, there's amazing potential here. And I think there is a lot of power in like someone being vulnerable with you, and it does show true strength because it is scary. It's very very scary to be open and vulnerable with someone, but if they can be that way with you, that means they trust you. And I think that's something that we should not take lightly or take for granted. Okay? All right, so let's continue on in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know, and maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you. And then follow up with your advice at the end. Okay, so we'll continue on extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care.